The Pharaoh Beneath My Wings by me. We never wage epic battles over whom is wrong or whom is right. We just talk shit all night instead of engaging in frivolous fights. Two friends who are slowly learning about trust from each other. Not a moment goes by when we aren't there for one another. In a crowded room, we choke back laughs when we catch each other's gaze. We're both Aquarius tricksters who got jokes for days. All we do is clown and joke, except for the times when one of our hearts is broke. In those moments, we encourage each other to not lay down and die. We remind one another that sometimes it's okay to cry. You are my fairy godfather, and you have my heart eternally. In my soul, I pray that we will always get along harmoniously. Papa, you are one of my dearest friends. I just had to kick this rhyme for you before your birthday ends. May the ancestors show us how to keep our friendship tight. May any disagreements disappear into the moonless night. I salute you, Pharaoh, for always being there for me. I honor your kindness, wisdom, strength, and chivalry. When it is time, I know Ra will grant you full access to the Valley of the Kings. I love you. You are the Pharaoh beneath my wings. Now, the other day, some of you noticed that I wished Papa happy birthday on February the 2nd, as a matter of fact. Now, fun fact, Papa is not my real father. My real father was also born on February 2nd. Oddly enough, right? There are no coincidences. And Papa I met at Ask an Aquarius, and he adopted me like many, many freaking years ago, okay? So that's who I was talking about. And I call him Papa because he was born on the same day as my father, and because he reminds me, oddly enough, of Papa Smurf. I've been saying this for a long time, okay? So that's who I was talking to. And I wrote this, The Pharaoh Beneath My Wings, not just his birthday present. This is the interesting thing. Now, some of you will remember that I had old poems that I did for Voldemort, and I had decided I wanted to take them back. This was one of the poems I took back. There's a couple more, though, and each one I'm redoing for a pharaoh, a real pharaoh in my life. So I've taken the titles and certain things from them, and I've changed them from being sad and depressing, like our relationship was, to being things that are more happy, loving, harmonious, that kind of thing, you know? And every time I rework a poem, I erase one of the old poems. So in a sense, erasing Voldemort in that time of my life. So this has been part of that. So I got a few more to do. I got a couple more pharaohs I want to honor. So this is number 2. So I'm really pleased with that. All right, guys. So thank you everyone who wished Papa happy birthday with me on February 2nd. And again, happy birthday to all the Aquarius. This is our season. My birthday is the 13th, February 13th. So it's next week, I think a Monday or something like that. So I'm very excited about my birthday and Valentine's Day. I got some fun stuff planned for Valentine's Day. All right, so listen, guys, let's get started because I got some more stuff to tell you. Can you believe it? My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for a wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to everybody and anybody, everybody in your neighborhood, everybody that you know, okay? If you would like to get a reading done, all of my information is underneath this video. So you can email me, you can hit me up on social media, you can become a patron on Patreon. There's so much stuff underneath this video. Also underneath this video, I'm introducing today a new segment, so you will find this too. Our new segment is going to take us a couple of seconds in our video, and I am going to introduce it. It is called Sip of the Day. So this is what you're going to do, right? Every day that I have an opportunity to, I'm going to have something in my Queen cup. And of course, the link to this beautiful mug will be underneath this video. This is a mug that I got from AscensionLife brand, and I'm going to be doing this sip of the day, okay? So what happens is I take a sip, and in the comment section, you tell me what you think I'm sipping. At the end of the month, the person who has guessed the most times will get a free prize of some kind that I make up. It could be a reading, it could be cash, it could be something from Amazon. Who knows who knows what Uranus will tell me to do, okay? So right now, I'm going to take a sip and you guess what is in my Queen's mug, okay? Okay, there it is. Let's get started. All right, guys. So today we're going to talk about Aquarius, of course. As somebody sent me this, I don't know if it's a meme. They sent me this thing and they wanted me to read it and tell me if these things are true about Aquarius. Okay. So you guys can tell me what you think in the comment section, and I'll tell you right now what I think. The first one says, Aquarius are honest but very private. This is very, very true. Aquarius are honest, sometimes too much so. I know you might be thinking, how can you be too honest? Well, some people accuse us of being kind of blunt, and some of us try, like myself, I try to tweak it as much as I can. I try to say things in the nicest way possible, put it like that. Whenever possible, sometimes what you have to say just isn't that nice. So I do the best I can with it, but this is true. We're very honest. Not to say that there aren't some Aquarius who aren't, staggering liars. I'm sure there are some, but for the most part, we're pretty honest. We tell the truth. We keep it real and we keep it moving, private, very private. Aquarius share what we want to share. Like with me, you know a lot about me. If you follow me on social media, you watch me on like Facebook or Instagram, or if you're here at Ask an Aquarius, I talk about my life, my stories, anything that happens to me, like even good or bad. A lot of times I will talk about as a teaching moment. We all can learn something from it, so stuff like that. But I don't tell everything. And when I was younger, I told less than I tell now. I only do that to use them as teaching moments. So when I was younger, I was a teacher. I was a high school teacher, and I did use some of those moments, but not as many, of course, as I use here. So I'm one of the more open Aquarius. Most Aquarius don't tell you nothing. Most Aquarius tell you on a need to know basis. That is very true. Number 2, Aquarius won't stop thinking about something until it's resolved. Yes. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's resolved in real life. That means it's resolved in our mind. So if I have a problem or an issue or something that I'm thinking about, I will sit there and be on it. Like I will be sitting there like really pondering it until I get it in my head. Once I've got it in my head, then I pretty much am done with it. And then that's the resolution right there. We have to keep on thinking about it till it's resolved. Or if it's a problem in our life that we're consistently working on, we'll keep thinking about it until it's at a space where we're happy where it's at. So that's very true too. So far, this is a pretty good list. Number 3, Aquarius will cut you off like they never knew you. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, we will. It depends on this, right? It depends on, was the Aquarius angry? If you pissed off the Aquarius, then that is very true. If the Aquarius didn't have a deep amount of love for you and you pissed us off, then yeah. If we had a deep amount of love for you, we'll still cut you off. But that feelings, those feelings will still be there. So yeah, but we'll still cut you off like we didn't know you. If you're detrimental to the Aquarius's mental health, our peace, whatever, if you're doing something that is upsetting to us, is bothering us, the Aquarius, yes, will cut you off like we never knew you. Some Aquarius will ghost you. Some Aquarius will just tell you deuces and you'll just never see them again. Some Aquarius will just duck you. It just depends on the circumstances, really. But that is very true. And it's not like Aquarius does it to be mean or to be, callous. We do it to protect ourselves. It's like this person has proven themselves to be a detriment. They got to kiss the curb. That's basically what it is. Aquarius like being left alone, but hate feeling lonely. We do like to be left alone. We want to be bothered when we want to be bothered. That's the thing about Aquarius. And some people don't like that. A woman was just complaining about this to me the other day, and I was like, that's just how we are. That's a very true statement. We want to be left alone until we want to be bothered. And sometimes we want to be bothered all the time by certain people. Certain people I talk to for hours at a time, but we always need that little break, that little time, to ourselves. So that's 100% true. And that can be really difficult if you're in a relationship of any kind with the Aquarius, especially if it's romantic and your Aquarius is disappearing. Somebody said to me this in the comment section. A Leo said this to me, and she was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "This is just how it is. I don't agree with it." I agree with it to a certain extent because I do need space, yeah. But some of the times, the way Aquarius do it is what I don't agree. When I need space, I tell people I need space. But I didn't always do that. So some Aquarius don't do that, and then the other person is feeling hurt or angry. So that's something I think we have to do a little bit better with. Hate feeling lonely. Yeah, we do hate feeling lonely, but I don't feel lonely very frequently. It's not a very common feeling for me. And most Aquarius know so many people that we're rarely ever lonely. We can always find somebody that'll be bothered with us at least for a few minutes, Aquarius don't know how to be fake. They just get quiet. If you ask me a question and I go, that's one of those times. The answer you don't want to know. I can't fake it. I can't lie about it. So I just, I literally close my mouth. So yeah, this is something that is very common. We just get quiet when you ask us something that we would rather not say. Especially if the answer is not one you're going to like. So I tell people, don't push the Aquarius to answer the question if they clam up. There's a reason for that clam up. Just leave them alone. You probably don't even want to know what that reason is. Number 6. Aquarius try to do everything on their own instead of asking for help. Yeah, this is very common. Aquarius are very known for being independent. So we do try to do most things on our own. Now, of course, there are exceptions to this rule, and as I've gotten older, I have gotten comfortable with asking for help. It's still not a lot, but when I need it, when I was younger, if I needed something, I wouldn't ask anybody. And some of the times that meant I just had to do without. And some of the times that was really problematic. And as I got older, I realized that there are maybe the person I wanted to help won't help, but there might be somebody else who is willing to help. So as I got older, I began to realize, like, ask somebody else. There's somebody out there that cares enough to help you or assist you or give you information or something. And all my life, I've been able to find somebody that will look out, So I've just learned, like, as I've gotten older, to be more comfortable with it. There's always been people who've helped me, all throughout my life. I think we all have gotten different kinds of help, but I just noticed that as I've gotten older, I've been more comfortable. And if something happens, I'm not as likely just to do without, All right, guys, now we're going to take a look at some positive comments. The first positive comment is from Top Shorts. Top Shorts is a subscriber. Hey, Top Shorts. Top Shorts says, it's hard being friends with Libras. Oh, God, this is about Libras. I'm going to cry because they struggle with sincerity. They struggle with a lot. Okay? A lot. Not all of them. Hashtag not all Libras, but the ones I've been in friendships with have struggled with quite a lot. Yes. They struggle with sincerity. I attract a lot of them, but I don't find them genuine. They always want our company because they struggle being on their own. Hashtag Aquarius myself. Well, let me see. Do they struggle with sincerity? I think they struggle with that. I do think that's it. I mean, like, they struggle with a lot of things. They struggle with balance. They struggle with trying to make everybody happy. They struggle with not taking sides, you know. They struggle with quite a few things. And I think that that's why they come off to a lot of people as insincere, you know, because how you going to take both sides? One person is clearly going to be right or wrong. In some cases, you know, there are some gray areas. So to me, I get that. I get what you're saying, because it feels to me like disloyalty, especially if you're supposed to have my back, you know. So yeah, I have to go with you on that. He or she does not find them to be genuine. Yeah, because that's a fakeness, you know. Certain ones have a fake feeling to them, and I think it's because, like I said before, when you want everybody to like you, you're not being yourself. Period, point blank. Any zodiac sign, if you're trying to get everybody to like you, then at some point you're faking the funk. They always want our company. Yeah, they like partnership. Libra is the sign of partnership. So they definitely do want other people's company. They like to do things with other people. They want to go to the store with you, or, you know, they want you to wake up with them and make waffles. You know what I mean? I want to lay in the bed and can you just bring me a plate, you know? But they want you to get up and walk out there with them, which is okay. And that's what she's saying. He or she is saying. Top Shorts, tell me if you're a he or a she, because I don't know. But Top Shorts is saying that they struggle being on their own. And like I said, I think it's because they really value partnership. So that definitely makes sense. And I think that if you value partnership, you're going to struggle being on your own. But the thing about it is that for Libras, I feel like if you want somebody to be your partner, you have to treat them right. And the Libras that I've walked away from, it's because they didn't treat me right. I don't just walk away from people, you know, because it entertains me, but it's either because, like I said before, that disloyalty factor, or they're selfish. Some of them are really fucking selfish. And that's what I've dealt with, especially with the Libra that I used to be cool with for those, you know, past 6 months that ended in October. You know, we've been cool off and on for 20 freaking years, and it's always the same thing. It's always the same energy, you know? So I really feel like that's what it is. But in my particular case, I feel like, especially with that situation, I feel like taking the good from it and just moving on with the good, you know? I think I'm still going through a lot of pain because of it, because I feel it, you know, well up, you know. I think I'm still dealing with that, but I think that when I'm done with it, what I want to leave with is just the good times, just the good memories, and move on, you know. I think we should do that whenever possible. Thank you so much, Top Shorts, for your comments. The next one comes from Jeffrey. What's up, Jeffrey? Jeffrey's not subscribed. Oh my God, Jeffrey, you got to subscribe. Jeffrey said, I'm getting some new ink too for my birthday. Yes, Queen, that's what's up. Happy birthday. And if you have not sent me a picture on Instagram or Facebook, I'm QueenAusetHeru on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Please send me a picture. I want to see your ink. You guys have not seen mine. I don't know. Well, yes, you have. You've seen the picture of it, but it's healing. I'm trying to, I can only tell you that part from here and the bottom of it. It's Morticia and Gomez. Because my new thing is, I'm going to get married again. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. But I'm only marrying someone who treats me the way that Gomez treats Morticia. Period. I don't want to hear nothing else. Don't even apply, you know? All right, guys. You come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.